Hello, good evening, and welcome to our first training in emotional intelligence. Today, we are going to start a new program all together after a successful one for last month. We did peace and conflict management. So, this month, we are on emotional intelligence, and today we are starting the program formally. All right. And I want to welcome all of you that have chosen to be part of this training. We appreciate your participation in the last one. And for those of you that are joining us for the first time, you have not done this training before, you were not part of the last one, you are just joining us for the first time ever, we want to appreciate you for taking time to be part of today's training. All right. Well, I want to recognize those of you that have been taking time to connect. We have from Namibia, we have Katanga, Dr. Katanga. We have William Steven from South Sudan. We have John John Saba from South Sudan. We have um, we have who trying to recall bio from Akure. We have Ambassador Wande Amos. We have Dr. Cecilia. We have Dr. Okay, we have we have Rosemary also joining us. I want to appreciate all of you for taking time to join us connecting for this training. Those of you joining us on TikTok, those of you joining us on YouTube, those of you joining us on Facebook. And this training refers to our free training in peace and conflict management. And this month we are going to look at emotional intelligence. And this training is being organized by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. The aim of this training is to empower our followers who are active participants on all our pages, social media pages, to be empowered with the skills to resolve conflict in their various endeavors in their communities. That is why this training is being provided for free. You are not going to pay anything, and at the end of the day, you are going to get a certificate for it. Do you understand? And if you are not yet a member of the institute, you can become a nominal member. All right, you can become what? A nominal member. For those of you that have written the exams, I want to congratulate you for the last training. And those of you that have passed the exams, you are going to receive a certificate called the Nominal Certificate of Membership at the affiliate level. All right. And then for those of you that are members already, licensed members, you don't need to get that certificate. Only those that are not members that can get that certificate. Do you understand? And then, of course, we also want to let you know that your certificate is being already processed, and we'll upload it so that you can download your certificate very, very soon. Do you understand? And then, for those of you that participated in the last training, you're going to get your professional diploma certificate. You're also going to get your nominal membership certificate. Automatically, you have become a member of the institute, even though at the nominal level. What that means is that there are certain privileges that you are not going to enjoy. All right. But you can participate in the meetings of the activities in your chapter. For those of you that are in Nigeria, we are going to connect you with your relevant chapters. If you are in Lagos, we'll connect you with the Lagos chapter. You will join their WhatsApp group there and be participating effectively. Do you understand? And then if you are in Abuja, we'll connect you with the Abuja chapter so that you can be joining the meeting in Abuja, and then participate in their activities, attend their meetings, contribute in whatever they are doing to achieve peace. And then with time, you can now upgrade to become a licensed member. Once you become a licensed member, you can participate in all the activities of the institute. You can contest for state chapter elections. You can participate, be a member of the committee. You can represent your chapter, at the highest level. Do you understand? So, and you can also represent the institute as a whole at the highest level. So that is what it means. So if you are a nominal member, you need to upgrade, but that is an entrant, that is the entry point, all right, and it's good. Now that you have some basic training, it will help you to be able to navigate across. Do you understand? So if you are joining us today, you are welcome, and this training is being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. Is our 1 month free professional diploma training in emotional intelligence for those of you that are joining us for the first time. All right. So if okay, you are from data state, no problem. We'll connect you with the data state after you finish the exam so that you can be part of them. But you can as well get your certification as you join. So be part of the training. You that are joining us on TikTok, and then you can comment, you can paraphrase, you can tell us where you're connecting from. You tell us your name, where you're connecting from, whether you're joining us from Nigeria, from other countries. You can comment in the comment section, both on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook. Comment your name, and then also do way to share the link. All right, share the link with others so that they can also join the training, and they get the training. Is free. Nobody's going to pay for it. All right. So it's good that we connect with others. So if you are joining us, you can join. You can join. Uh, you can let us know where you're joining us from, and then you can do way to share the link for others to join as well. All right. So I want to appreciate all of you for taking time to participate and to be part of today's training. All right. Do way to share the link. You can even share the link in our WhatsApp group where you are, possibly if you can, because I can see that a lot of people are not yet here. I don't know whether the link has been posted in the WhatsApp group there. A lot of people are not yet here, and I'm expecting to see more people to connect to be part of this training. Thank you. We are starting a new training today, emotional intelligence. All right, emotional intelligence. So I want us to start the training right away. Tarisin from Abia, you're welcome. Mariam, you are welcome from Zambia. Thank you for joining. We thank you, Frank. Thank you. That is Nwoke Peter, Ambassador Nwoke Peter. Thank you from River State. We have Ambassador Marcus Tabre from South Sudan. Oh, thank you. We have Onyibochi Friday from Abuja. Thank you. And then we have Alfred. Alfred, thank you for joining all the way from Plateau State. And then we have Daniel Mota. Mota, have you people shared the link in the WhatsApp group there, the emotional intelligence WhatsApp group? Because a lot of people are not here. We expect people to see the link and then participate in the training. So you people that are joining us on TikTok, can you make comment? Let's know where you're joining us from, and so that we can also recognize you, and you can also do way to share the live so that others can join as well. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, and you can like our live so that we can know those that are connecting with us. Do you understand? All right, let's see. Today we are starting the training on emotional intelligence. All right, emotional intelligence. So let's look at what emotional intelligence as part of introduction. Let's look at what emotional intelligence is all about. Uh, Emotional intelligence. All right, let's look at it. Emotional intelligence, we say, is also known as emotional quotient. All right, it's also known as what? EQ. That is emotional quotient. Emotional intelligence is known as emotional quotient. All right. So if you don't want to call EI, you can call it EQ. Do you understand? It's also known as emotional intelligence. It's emotional quotient. Do you understand? So we say it is emotional intelligence is a very important skill that we must all possess. It's a kind of set of skills that will help us to navigate, you know, uh, societal problems, and then also deal with complexities, and also, be able to deal with human beings effectively. Do you understand? That's what emotional quotient means or emotional intelligence all about. So it is a crucial set of skills that enables individuals to navigate the complexities of human emotions effectively, because human beings have emotions and they are being governed by these emotions. So it's your ability to master those emotions. Once you are able to master the emotions, you can be able to deal with human beings effectively. Most of the times we take decision based on our emotions. Do you understand? We are, and most of the times we take decision on the emotions that are more or less like impulses and not informed decisions. Do you understand? And that's why it's very, very important for us to take decisions that are well informed and not just out of mere emotions. Emotions like anger, or when you are excited, you say, "Oh, give him one bottle, give him two bottles, give him three bottles." Oh, you are excited in a party and then you start spraying money. Oh, you start praying money, start praying money. Do you understand? It's auto emotion, excitement, joy, or happiness. Do you understand? So you go about spraying money. You spray to a point that you sprayed even your last kobo. Some people will even spread their transportation because they are overexcited. Do you understand? And then at the end of the day, they were looking for transport to go home. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So emotion. Sometimes we respond or we react instead of responding. Responding is different from reaction. Reaction, you react based on your impulses, but you're responding based on thoughtful consideration. Do you understand? You respond out of thoughtful what consideration. But when it comes to reaction, you react based on your emotional impulses. Do you understand? That's what it means. So emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing emotions. First and foremost, your own emotions and the emotions of others. Do you understand? If you see your partner, let's say you are a couple here, you see your partner, did you understand the emotions of your partner? If you see your partner in a moody state, do you know? Do you understand? When you see your partner in a state that is not complementing your effort, do you know? Do you recognize it? Do you understand? So are you able to detect that what you say displeases your partner? Emotions. Do you understand? So you'll be able to, if you understand your emotions and the emotions of others, you can be able to manage them what effectively. Are we together? If you understand your emotions and the emotions of others, you'll be able to manage them effectively. So those of you joining us on TikTok, if you understand what we are saying, you can make a comment, you can like, you can follow, can also follow us on TikTok. Do you understand? And then those of you on Facebook, on also YouTube, you can also do the same. Comment, let's know what you understand. If you understand what we are following, it will help us to know where we are. And then we say that when you understand emotional intelligence, it builds a stronger relationship. All right, it can help you to make informed decisions. It can help you to take what even achieve personal and professional goals. Do you understand? That's what emotional intelligence help you to achieve. So emotionally intelligent individuals are adept at what recognizing and regulating their own emotions. So if you're an emotional intelligent person, you should be able to first and foremost understand your emotions, manage them effectively. Do you understand? Demonstrating empathy towards others. Yeah, you understand? Is when to feel that kind of have empathy for someone. Do you understand? It also help you, to guide your own emotional awareness. Do you understand? Your emotional awareness can also guide your behavior, and then also your interaction in a positive and constructive manner. Some people out of emotions, they become abusive, insultive. Do you understand? But there are some people that have mastered their emotions. Even when they are angry, they can still coordinate themselves where they can speak fluently and smoothly to resolve their differences. Do you understand? But there are certain individuals, when they are angry, they have become abusive, they become insultive, they become, so destructive. Do you understand? Out of emotions. So, but if you master your emotions, even when you are angry, you know the best thing to do. You know what to say. You know the action step to take. Do you understand? That's what mastering your emotion means. Right? So let's move forward. So that's just a kind of introduction, right? So let's look at what we intend to achieve in this training as learning objectives. Learning objectives for you to understand the key component and importance of emotional intelligence in personal and professional context. So what this training is going to help you is to not just handle personal problems, but even professional issues. Do you understand? It can help you to handle professional issues as well. All right. It's going to help you to handle professional issues, not just to solve personal problems. Do you understand? It's also help you to develop self-awareness, to recognize and understand your own emotions. All right. And what are those triggers that trigger your emotions? Because emotions are subjective. Emotions are what? Subjective. That is, something must trigger them to happen. Something must trigger the emotions to take place. Do you understand? So that's what we're talking about. So, and then the behavioral patterns. Do you understand? So you have to, it will help you to understand. This training is going to help you to understand that. It's also going to enhance your emotional self-regulation skills. How do you regulate your own emotions? Self-regulation. Do you understand? Skills to manage and control emotions effectively in various situations. So cultivate empathy to recognize and respond to the emotions of others with understanding and compassion. Do you understand? So these are the things that we're going to help. We have several of those objectives. When we share the manual to you, you'll be able to go through it and then get more of those objectives and then understand what you have achieved in this training. So what are the learning outcomes? The learning outcomes that we're looking at here is that by the end of this training, the learners, all right, or the various participants should be able to define what emotional intelligence is and then explain its importance in personal and professional life. Do you understand? Also, they are to demonstrate self-awareness by recognizing and managing their own emotions effectively. That's what we expect you to do. Do you understand? So we also expect you to exhibit empathy by understanding and responding appropriately to the emotions of others in various situations. So when you encounter others, you should be able to understand their emotions, and then you are able to respond adequately and appropriately based on their own emotions, based on how you understand their emotions. Do you understand? This is what we're talking about here. And then to apply emotional intelligence principles to enhance communication, right? In conflict resolution and in relationship buildings. Do you understand? How do you communicate in relationships? How do you communicate when you are trying to resolve this disputes between yourselves? No, you are mediating. Do you understand? So these things are very, very important, and we want you to understand it. All right. So that's what it is. So let's move forward. So in module one, we are going to look at introduction to emotional intelligence. All right. Introduction to what? Emotional intelligence. And then we are going to look at 3 units here. We have understanding emotions. That's what we're going to cover today. Understanding emotions. So we're going to define what emotions are. We're going to look at the importance of emotional intelligence, of course. And then we're also going to look at the role of emotions in decision making. How does emotions influence your decision making? All right. So these are the things we're going to consider here today. So, and then tomorrow we are going to look at the history and theories of emotional intelligence. So under it, we're going to look at the evolution of the concept of emotional intelligence, different models of what emotional intelligence. We'll be looking at criticisms and controversies surrounding emotional intelligence. And then on Thursday, we'll be looking at assessing emotional intelligence. All right. So how do you assess emotional intelligence? All right. We'll be looking at the various methodologies that we can measure emotional intelligence. And then we'll look at popular emotional intelligence in assessment tools. Do you understand? So these are the things I'm going to cover in module one. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. So if you join us, you can do way to share the link with others, share our live on TikTok, let others also join and be part of this training. Do you understand? So you can do way to share the link with others, let them join and be part of this training. All right, so today, like our area said, we are going to look at understanding emotions. Understanding what? Emotions. This is what we're going to look at today, understanding emotions. Understanding emotions. Understanding emotions is what we are considering today. Sorry, I'm trying to set my slides. So let us know where you're joining us from so that we can recognize you and also acknowledge you. We have John Makotomo from Zimbabwe. Thank you for joining us all the way from Zimbabwe. We appreciate you. All right. We appreciate you for taking time to connect with us all the way from Zimbabwe. Thank you very much. Are we together? All right, those of you joining us on TikTok, can I know where you're joining us from? And let us know where you're joining us from. Those of you joining us on TikTok. Please, this my slice is flipping, so I want to have it stable before we continue. All right, we're looking at understanding just bear with me. This thing is seriously affecting me. Oh my god. Kai. All right, so are you with me? I want to look for another alternative so that we can continue with this training because this thing is just flipping around and then affecting my presentation. So, if you wouldn't mind, let me look for another alternative for us to progress with this. To continue with this training. Now, please, I'm coming. Just be patient with me. This is our training today. The slides are just flipping around. So let me just look for something that is stable. All right. So, like I was saying, sorry for the inconveniences. The slides are just flipping and flipping and flipping. So I couldn't just do much. It was so destructive. I was trying to stabilize it, but it refused. So I'm using another alternative. So I may not be flowing according to what you are seeing on your screen now, because let me even remove the screen stuff because it's not helpful now. It seems that it has stabilized. All right. So, okay, it returned to its normal way. All right. So let's look at understanding emotions. So what are emotions? When you talk about emotions, what are we referring to? Emotions are complex psychological and the physiological states that involve a range of feelings. Do you understand? That involves what? A range of feelings, thoughts, and bodily responses. I take it again. Emotions are complex physiological and psychological states that involves what? A range of feelings, thoughts, and bodily responses. All right. So it has to do with psychological and physiological responses. All right. Now these are complex reactions. Do you understand? They are complex issues that happen that causes people to respond in a particular manner. Do you understand? We consider them to be psychological. We consider them to be physiological. Do you understand? When we study Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs theory, we look at how some physiological needs can make people to react. Do you understand? All right. Somebody that is hungry, you see how the person can react. Do you understand? Someone that is hungry, hunger can cause someone to react in a certain way. Do you understand? And then we call those things physiological and psychological. So they are often triggered by internal or external stimuli and play a crucial role in how we experience and interact with the world around us, right? So this psychological and physiological, all right, our feelings are being triggered by what? Are being triggered by external and internal stimuli. So sometimes it can come from you, it can come from the environment, but like I said before, they are subjective. Do you understand? They are subjective. And then, so emotions can influence our behavior, emotions can influence our decision making, it can also influence our relationships. Do you understand? And then overall well-being. Emotions can even influence our overall what? Well-being. They can influence our relationship, they can influence our overall well-being. Do you understand? That's what emotions does in our lives. So you don't play with your emotions. All right. If you play with your emotions, that's why some people get hypertension because of overreacting to issues. Some people get angry and then get easily irritated. Of course, get easily irritated. Do you understand? Sometimes you see somebody, you have not met the person before, but you see the person for the first time and you don't like the person. What happened? Do you understand? Overreaction. All right. Sometimes there's an issue, but you are overreacting to the issue. All right. These are emotions. So they help, emotions can influence your behaviors. They influence your decisions. They influence your relationships and your overall well-being as a person. Do you understand? So if you play with emotions, they affect you in a way that you cannot understand. Do you understand? So that is emotion. That is emotion. Your feelings, your thoughts, your body responses, they are rooted in physiological and psychological factors. Do you understand? So let's look at key aspect of emotions. Key aspect of what? Emotions. Let's look at some key aspect of emotions. Some key aspect of emotions that we're going to look at. We are looking at subjective what? Emotions. Subjective what? Emotions. Subjective emotions. Subjective emotions are emotions that are subjective experiences, right? Emotions are subjective experiences that vary from person to person. They involve feelings such as joy, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, disgust, etc. Do you understand? Oh, so this something must happen to make you happy, isn't it? Also, you cannot just be happy like that. Something somehow, even if you are a happy and a joyful person, something is making you to be happy and joyful. Maybe simply because you are not sick, so you just want to be happy, or you receive a new kind of money, or your wife is making you happy, or your children are making you happy, or your parents are making you happy. Do you understand? You are just happy, but something must make you happy, and something can make you sad. Something can make you sad. Do you understand? This is what we say they are subjective. So emotions are subjective experiences. Do you understand? They are subjective what experiences. So, and these feelings can be intense or subdued. Sometimes you are not just okay, but you don't know what is actually wrong with you. And sometimes there are some things that offended you and get you intensely affected. Do you understand? But there are some that are very subdued. They are happening to you, but you don't know, but you're not just okay. You cannot tell for sure what is disturbing you, but you're not just fine. Do you understand? You are feeling that something is not just okay with you. But if care is not taken, if asked, you will not be able to express what is actually wrong with you. But you are not just okay. Do you understand? So it can be subdue experiences. Do you understand? It can be a subdue experience. It can be an intense experience. Do you understand? So it can be a fleeting or an enduring experience, right? So these feelings can be intense, subdued, fleeting, and enduring. Do you understand? Sometimes they are there with you for a while. Sometimes they just come for a while and then go. Do you understand? Fleeting. Do you understand? They fleet over. So one of the key aspects of emotion is subjective experience, right? You experience it a result of certain triggers. Something must make you to have that experience. Depression, sadness, anger, joy. Do you understand? Surprise. If something have to something must make you to be surprised. Do you understand? Surprise. You're surprised over a certain thing, isn't also. That's what we're talking about here. So another key aspect of emotions include physiological responses. Physiological what? Physiological responses. Physiological what? Responses. Physiological responses. So emotions are also accompanied by what? Physiological responses in the body. Emotions are also accompanied by physiological responses in the body. This can include changes in heart rate, all right, blood pressure, hormone levels, breathing patterns, muscles tensions, and more. Do you understand? So physiological responses. Do you understand? Physiological. Your heart just changes the beating pattern, is beating fast. Maybe simply because someone angers you, all right? Then your heartbeat is just, or maybe there is you escape an accident, all right? Or maybe there is a blast around you, and then you shout, "Ha! Wow!" Your heartbeat changes immediately, all right? And then your blood pressure, your hormones level changes, your breathing pattern changes. Maybe after you run, do you understand? After you run for a while, maybe you are running from a dog chase, and then your heart is just beating. Dog nearly bites you. Do you understand? Your heart is just, you know, and then your breathing pattern, you are, you understand? The changes. Do you understand? So muscle tension, and then there are some things that make your body even, the way your body react, and then even your muscles, you see that they change. Your eye open, your eyes turn red. Do you understand? Your face just disconfigured because of certain reactions. Do you understand? Response. These physical reactions are part of the body's automatic response to emotional stimuli. All right, they are physical reactions, and they are part of what those bodies automatic response to emotional stimuli. There are things that stimulate you to behave in that particular manner. Do you understand? They don't just happen. Something must cause them to respond. There must be a stimuli. They must be stimulated. All right. So, and then the response in that particular direction and manner. Do you understand? That's why it is. Another part of another core component of emotion is what we call cognitive abrasor. Cognitive what? Abrasors. Cognitive abrasors. Cognitive what? Abrasors. Cognitive abrasors. Cognitive abrasors. So cognitive abrasors. So emotions often involve cognitive abrasors, where you know where you can evaluate and interpret the meaning of a situation or event. So our thoughts and belief system, do you understand? And beliefs about a situation can influence the emotions we experience. Do you understand? So that's why it is. So it can cause us to respond in a particular manner. It can cause us to assess and interpret different. There's something may happen here. The way you give a meaning to it may be different from the way I will give a meaning to it. Do you understand? So different abrasors. Do you understand? Different interpretations. Something that happens to you, you assess it differently. Something that happens to it, I perceive it and understand it differently. Do you understand? So, and then we can give different interpretation to the situation. We can give different meanings to the situation. That's why it is. So, for those of you that are joining us, this is 1 month free professional diplomat training on emotional intelligence, and this is our first class. Whether you're joining us on YouTube, whether you're joining us on Facebook, or whether you're joining us on TikTok, this is the training. This is what you are listening to now. All right. Most especially those of you on TikTok, maybe you may not be able to understand what the training is all about. Is you know our free professional diploma training on emotional intelligence. At the end of the training, it's 1 month training. You are going to sit for an examination, and you are going to get a certificate after you pass the examination. All of this is for free. You're not going to pay any dime. All right. You're not going to pay a penny for it. Do you understand? So connect with us, and then, okay, paraphrase, comment, let's know where you're joining us from, and that will be fine. So another uh, core component of emotional intelligence, what we call, or emotions, is what we call expressive behavior. Expressive what? Behavior. So emotions can be expressed through what? Facial expressions. Facial expressions, body language, tone of voice, and other non-verbal cues. Do you understand? So I think I talked about something sometimes ago. I talked about the issue of non-verbal communications skills. Do you understand? So emotions are expressed through behaviors. Do you understand? So emotions can be expressed through facial expressions. All right. See my face now. Can be a kind of surprise. Do you understand? Oh, it can be a kind of joy. It's just everything is just fine. Everything is working according to plan. So you are just celebrating. So through your face, I will know that you are happy. Or if you are frowning, if you are frowning like the way I'm frowning now, I will know that this person, something is wrong. Do you understand? That's what it is. So, and then body language here comes in terms of your gesture. You say, look at this gesture. What am I saying? No, 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 no. Do you understand? I'm not saying a word, but my reaction, my hand shows you that what you are doing, I don't like it. I don't like it. Do you understand? He said, no, 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 no. He said, no, no, no. Oh, I just nod my head. I nod my head. What that tells you is that I'm agreeing with what you are saying. Do you understand? I just nod my head. I'm agreeing with what you are saying. But if I say no, I shake my head like this. I say no, 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 no. It's not. I'm not agreeing with. I disagree with you. Do you understand? So that's what emotional intelligence. So it has to do with expression through behavior. Do you understand? And then it can be a tune of the voice. It's I say get out. Do you understand? It's a tune. You hear that tune is different. Do you understand? Even if I want to say, if I want to tell you to go away, okay, someone can say, come on, get out, my friend, get out of this place. All right, you hear that tune. I can still say, please excuse me. It's a different tune. Please excuse me, or get out. It's still the same thing. All right, just that you are using different tunes. Do you understand? Tune of the voice. Do you understand? All right. This expression can convey information about our emotional state. All right. Now, somebody that say get out, that tune automatically communicated the state of the person's emotion. Maybe the person is angry right now. The person that say excuse me may not necessarily be angry, but is not comfortable with what you are trying to do. He may say excuse me. Do you understand? Excuse me. Do you understand? Excuse me. But the one that is say please get out is already at the high level of his emotion. But the one that say excuse me, his emotion are still stable. His emotion are what still stable. But the one that say get out already is done, is already high in its emotion. So these expressions can convey information about our emotional state to others and play a role in social interactions. Do you understand? And then it sometimes causes people not to even be able to complain about anything. They cannot respond to anything. They cannot do anything. All right. If somebody say get out, will you still be hanging around there to say something? You'll be afraid to even communicate anymore. But the person that say, please excuse me, you may still have the courage to still make more effort to convey your point or to place your demand, as the case may be. Do you understand? That's what it is. So if you're following us, please do way to share the link to others, let them participate, and then also do way to um, likes, comments, paraphrase what you understand, and then we'll move together. Do you understand? So, and then function. What are functions? Right. Another key component of emotion is the function of the emotion. Right. Emotions serve important functions in our lives. They can help us navigate our environment. They can help us signal the presence of opportunities or threats. Do you understand? Emotions can help us to determine what is here is an opportunity or is a threat. It can help us to navigate environment. Do you understand? It can help us to guide our decision making. It can help us to even communicate with others. Your level of emotion can help you to communicate even smoothly, or you can communicate aggressively. Do you understand? It depends on the state of your emotions. Do you understand? And then It can also motivate our behaviors. Sometimes people, out of zealous and of motivation, out of excitement, they just go about playing money. They just play money, spread money, spread money, spray money, spray money. Do you understand? They are invited for an occasion, but out of excitement, they dip their hands in the pocket and then spray money to a point that they spray their transportation. It's emotion. You are over motivated. All right. It still express your level of emotional status. Then complexity. Emotions are complex and can interact with each other in various ways. Your emotions are complex. That's the reason why somebody can be happy, but he will be crying. And then we call that tears of joy. What is that? That is the complexity of our emotion. You are happy and yet you are still crying. Instead of jubilating and jumping, you are crying. And then we call that tears of joy. I get a point now. So that's what we're talking about here. So emotions are complex, and this complexity interact with each other. For example, feeling both excitement and anxiety. Yes, you are excited. You are invited to come and okay. For instance, now maybe out of nowhere, out of okay, I am not expecting any form of invitation, and then suddenly you got an invitation to come and see the president in the presidential villa. You actually is something that should excite you to go, right? It's something that should excite you to go. President to go and see president in the president at the presidential villa is something that every other person will want to go, but but you will be wondering what sort of invitation is this? Do you understand? Am I safe? How come that Mr. President want to see me like this? What for? What reason? Do you understand? So you at some time you're happy that you're going to see the president. All right, you're going to have interaction with the president, but at the same time, you are not sure what is it. What is it for? You are anxious. Do you understand? You are so anxious. You are so concerned. All right. So before, so that's it. Well, you are going for a job interview, for instance, and then you are excited that they invited you for a job interview, but you're also anxious whether you pass or you fail. Do you understand? That's it. So these emotions are very complex. All right. Somebody can be experiencing joy and sadness simultaneously. Of course. Of course. Of course. Right. For instance, now maybe by God's help, maybe you got an opportunity, and then a contract that is giving you so much huge amount of money, and then maybe you are now thinking of your mom that is late. Oh, assuming my mom is here now, look at this opportunity that God has given me now to would have taken care of her, but she's not here. She's not here. Do you understand? She's not here. So you see, you are happy that yeah, opportunity has come, money is coming, but you are also sad that your mom that took care of you while you were struggling should have enjoyed this money and is not here. Do you understand? So that's how complex our emotions are. So one can be excited at the same time sad. Do you understand the level of that complex? Have you ever, okay, you have not feel what I'm talking about? You have never felt something like that before? Many of us have experienced that kind of a thing. Do you understand? I experienced that kind of a thing. A football team will win a football match, instead of jubilating, they are crying. You understand? Crying. Why are they crying? It was a top competition. All right. So, and then they now overrun their opponent, and now they are crying. Tears of what? Joy. Oh my God. So emotions are fundamental aspect of human experience that shape how we perceive and respond to the world. Understanding and managing our emotions effectively can lead to improved well-being, relationships, and overall quality of life. So if you want to live a very qualitative life, understand your emotion. You want to know something about your life. You want to live a total way, or improve relationship, or improve your well-being, then control your emotion. Take care of your emotions. Don't overreact. Most of the times we are reacting, including myself. Sometimes we overreact, react to issues. Do you understand? Instead of engaging thoughtfully, we overreact to issues. Do you understand? So that's it. All together now, right? So emotions are diverse and can be categorized into several um, um, into several basic types based on their underlying characteristics and functions. Right? Emotions are what diverse and can be categorized into several, all right, basic types. All right. So what are the basic types of emotion? Let's look at into several stuff. So let's look at some types of emotions. Number one is primary emotion. We have what we call the primary emotions. All right. So these are the basic form of emotions. Do you understand? They are the basic form of emotions. All right. Let's look at them. What are these basic form of emotions? We have what we call happiness. Happiness is a basic form of emotion. It has to do with feeling joyful, feeling content. Do you understand? That you are content, you are content with what you have, or you are just pleased. Do you understand? You are just pleased. You are just pleased. Do you understand? You are content, or you are pleased, you are feeling just the state of happiness. And then there's also that of sadness, feeling sorrowful, grief stricken, or distressed. Do you understand? That is, you are sad, feeling, sorrowful, and then or distressed. That's sadness. And then we have what we call anger. Anger is also a primary emotion. It has to do with feeling irritated, frustrated, or enraged. When you are enraged, do you understand? You are just so feeling so tough. You are feeling so mad. Do you understand? So call them um, irritation or frustrations or rage. Do you understand? And then we have fear. Fear also is a basic form of emotion. Sometimes we respond based on our fears. Do you understand? Feeling anxious, scared, or threatened. All right. You just pack out of a place because you are afraid. You are being threatened. You are scared of maybe they kidnap somebody in your area, and then you say, my security in this place is not guaranteed. You are afraid. Fear. You are taking that decision simply because you are afraid, not that you are being a target. You get the point now. Does it make sense to you? Fear. So fear sometimes can also make us take certain decisions that we shouldn't have taken. Do you understand? Then we have what we call surprise, surprise. All right. You are surprised, feeling of startled. Do you understand? You are feeling startled, amazed, or astonished. All right. You feel astonished, you feel amazed. Do you understand? Or startled. So that kind of feeling is that's you are surprised. All right. Somebody, or you hear the bad news, or you even hear a good news, you can still be surprised. Are you serious? Eh? Are you serious that I'm being selected? Are you serious? Out of 2,000 people, we are I'm among the 100 people that are selected. Oh, that is amazing. Is it also? So you are astonished, you are amazed, surprised, disgust, feeling revulsion or distaste. That is, you are the state of distest, detestable state. Do you understand? All right, you are feeling that kind of feeling, revulsion. Do you understand? You are feeling so disgusted. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So these are primary emotions. The primary emotions, I say what? The primary emotions, I say, are happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, disgust. They are basic. They are basic emotions. Let's look at some of the secondary emotions. Let's look at secondary emotions. We have shame, feeling embarrassed, guilty, or unworthy. All right? Shame, 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 shame. You go to a place, your mates are sharing money, and then you cannot afford a dime. You feel embarrassed. You feel ashamed of yourself. Do you understand? Or there is a crime you committed. So when you are convicted, you feel guilty. Do you understand? Or there's something that happened that you feel unworthy. That's you don't feel that you become deserve that. Do you understand? Unworthy. Jealousy, feeling envious or insecure about a perceived threat to a value relationship or possession. Your friend just bought a what do you call it? A Mercedes Maybach, and then you are envious. He bought a G wagon. You are envious. He bought a Land Cruiser. You are envious. Your friend just built a house in the village. You have not built a house yet. You are envious, jealous. Jealous leads to witchcraft. Do you understand? Jealous leads to what? Witchcraft. So if you are jealous in somebody, just consider that you are getting to that state of witchcraft. Before you know now, you go and do juju to keep person. Do you understand? You go and do juju to keep person. So that's why it is. So I'm very sorry. I need to, we have in our place, we have a company called the Power Holding Company of Nigeria, right? So they have hold their light. So I have to just turn on to my handset. So my handset is the one helping us now to do the presentation. So let's go ahead because I cannot stand to go on the generator now. So let's just continue with it the way it is. All right. Pride also is one of those things, feeling a sense of what? Accomplishment or satisfaction in oneself or others. Right? You are feeling, oh, I am a PhD holder. I'm a professor of law. I'm professor of medicine. Do you understand? I'm a professor of medicine. I'm a professor of that. You are feeling so accomplished, right? You are feeling so accomplished. Is it not so? That's why it is. You are feeling so what? Accomplished. A professor. So you are so proud or you are all right, or you have just won election, a House of Rep member. I'm a honorable member. Do you understand? I am. So you begin to feel that pride. Have you ever seen the deputy speaker of the House of Reps? Don't you see the kind of move he used to take? He's proud, because of his accomplishment. A deputy speaker of the House of Representatives. Do you understand? You don't see how he feels so proud of himself. You don't see how he go out in the public walking. So if you look at his moves, you see pride all over because of accomplishment. What? Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Do you understand? Guilt, feeling remorse or regret for a past action. Do you understand? So when you are at that state of guilt, all right, state of guilt, feeling remorse or regret for a past action, all right, you stole and they caught you, and then they made you to regret what you, or when you are caught, you feel so bad. I shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have done this. Or you impregnated somebody's child and they caught you. Or the pregnancy come and announce you. You feel embarrassed. Do you understand? Or you are cheating husband or you are cheating wife. When they caught you, you become guilt. Guilt will make you feel remorse or regret your past actions sometimes. Do you understand? You regret why some people will even now lay accusation on the devil. They say it's devil's work, it's devil's handwork. It's devil that pushed me into doing this. Where were you that devil was pushing you? So it's not your emotion that pushes you, it's devil. It's your emotion. It's your emotion that pushes you. And you could not control your emotion. So now you are feeling that you are in the state of guilt now because you are caught. When you were not caught, you were still enjoying it, you're still doing it. But now you are caught. Now you suddenly realize that the devil pushes you, bastard devil pushes you into what you did. Do you understand? So that's it. So let's look at complex emotion. Complex what? Emotion. So we are looking at complex emotion. So we have both basic and you know other major emotions. All right. So let's look at the complex emotion. We have what we call love. Love wanting thing. Eh? Love wanting thing. Love. Love. Feeling of affection, attachment, or deep care for someone. Feeling of what? Affection, attachment, or deep care for someone. Compassion, feeling empathy and concern for the suffering of others. Feeling what? Empathy and concern for the suffering of what? Others. So gratitude, gratitude. Feeling thankful or appreciative for something perceived or experienced. Why do we call these emotions complex? Because they are indeed complex. Can you measure how someone feel, have affection on somebody? Do you understand? You cannot measure it. Your level of attachment, can we measure it? Deep care for someone. How can we measure how deep your care is to someone? Do you understand? That's why we call them complex. Love. You say you have that feeling of affection towards somebody. Can we measure it? How do we know that you really have affection for this person? Because some people can be pretending to hate. Do you understand? What some people will pretend to a point that they kill somebody. Somebody call their own wife. Do you understand? Say this person is your wife. But at the end of the day, you kill them. Somebody say this is my husband. But at the end of the day, you poison him. So now, if the person you were calling my love, now how can we measure? And it will end like that. So that feeling of what is the? So that's why you call them so complex. People that are saying they are, oh my love, I love you. Some of people will be even be calling names like partners, will be couple, will see hear them say my love, my love, my love, my love, my love, my love. Offend them now. You understand my love talking about. Do you understand? Compassion, feeling empathy and concern for the suffering of others. Do you really care for someone's suffering? Do you care? Do you care? Do you understand? Do you really care? Gratitude, feeling thankful or appreciative for something received or experienced. I believe some of you are grateful to what we are doing here. Do you understand? We are offering this training for free. Some of you are grateful that we are sacrificing our effort to do this. It's something that we could have easily monetized it and get money, but we're offering this training for free. We believe that it will help you to solve problems. It will help you to, make our society better. So we are not just looking at how much we are going to get from it, right? We're looking at how best we can improve our society. Do you understand? This is what we're doing. And some of you are thankful that this training is being organized. Some of you have finished the first one, you have joined the second one. It's because for the fact that you have joined, it means that you appreciate what we are doing here. Do you understand? That's it. Resentment, feeling bitter or indignant. That sense of indignation, that is anger or bitter towards someone about a perceived injustice or unfair treatment. You understand? You have that sense of sentiment because someone treated you so bad. So you feel so bitter towards the person. Resentment is complex. You cannot measure it. If you say you hate someone, we don't know how we can measure it. We cannot measure your level of anger until it's explored, until we know it will see the result of your anger. If you are angry with somebody to a point that you kill the person, then we can say that your anger was at the highest level of it. Do you understand? Yes. Otherwise, you can be angry but still control your emotions and, move on. So we call them complex emotions. The complex emotions are love, compassion, gratitude, resentment. These are complex emotions. Then let's look at some mixed emotions. Mixed emotions. We have ambivalence. Ambivalence. Feeling conflicting emotions or being unsure about how to feel. That is this one. You don't know whether you should feel good or you should feel bad. You don't know whether you should feel happy or you should feel sad. You are just unsure how you should feel. You understand? You are just like that. You are neither happy nor sad, but you are just like that. Nostalgia, feeling a mix of happiness and sadness when reminiscing about the past. Some of you go through the lens of history. You cast your eyes back and reflected on the life you lived and you regretted. You feel so bad that you were not able to do this at this level of age. Do you understand? And now, some of you struggling with education now, and then you are looking at how hard you are trying to accomplish education, and then you are looking at how you could have achieved it, or your situation in the past that limited your ability to achieve education. So you are both feeling bad. Now you are in school, but when you reflected, looking at some people that you are older than teaching you as lecturers, you feel bad. So you are in the class, actually, you should be happy, but you are still feeling sad. Why? Because it's a mixed kind of a thing. You are reflecting on your past. Some of you reflect even on your marriages. You look at it, you say, I don't know whether I should appreciate God that he give me this husband, give me this wife. Some of you will reflect to a point that you are angry with even God himself. Say, God, why do you make me to end with this person? So of all the beautiful women in this world, is only that is the only person you see to connect me with. God, waiting I do you. It wasn't God, it was it was your emotion that pushes you into that. So, but now you are reflecting on this, and then at the same time you see the children, the wife that you are trying to the mean give you. Do you understand? You are looking at them, you are feeling like, hi, at least you have beautiful children here, but the relationship here is suffering. So you are kind of not just, you are happy, but you're not just happy. You are nostalgia. That's the state you are. Then we have what we call coping emotions. Coping emotions. Coping emotions. What are the coping emotions? Hope. People have renewed hope, right? If your hope is dying, they will renew it. Tinubu say renew hope. Not how much fuel on the buy now? If you talk now, they say war in Iran. Yes, it's actually affecting, and that is the cause of war. When we tell people that maintain peace, maintain peace, maintain peace, peace is the best way, we refuse. We say war, 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 war. But when the war happens, then the cost of it spare nobody. The impact of the war affect everybody. Do you understand? You may not experience the immediate effect, but there are other effects that may affect you. You understand? So when people say war, when people are making noise, they are causing trouble, it's because you don't understand. And when we ask people to invest in peace, they feel like, oh, we are charging too much. Some people even come to our platform and express, the fee to become a member is high. It's high. The fee is high. The fee is high to become a member. But you see, this StreamYard we are using here, this platform I'm using to do this training now, we are subscribing it $50. All right, $50. But this is just a minimum package. If we want a very holistic package, almost $100+. Do you understand? And we are subscribing it monthly. And where are we getting this money to subscribe this, to do this training we are doing that it's impacting you here? You know, we wanted to do a Ramadan kind of outreach, but we look at the timing and we look at it that it's we wanted to do a crowdfunding so that people can do it. So we wanted to visit our orphanages and also visit those people that, last time we went to Lugbe here, they were just sitting by the roadside. Plenty of them, when it's fasting period, you see them coming out to give them support and all of that. Last year we shared raw food to them, right? Some bags of rice, we just measure it and share it to them. This year we wanted to do something like take bags of rice and cartons of Indomie, spaghetti, but we didn't just come up with a plan on time. And so when I look at the budget, I said they should leave it. Because last time we were able to scoop money from the purse of the institute to do it. All right. So, but this time I wanted kind of crowdfunding. But we just look at it again. The time was very short and fasting will soon be over. So we just said, let's forget about it. Otherwise, by now we would have been seeing it on the screen here to support us. So we found that. Yeah, son. So sometimes this is where we are using this money. When we say pay an induction fee of this, it's not just for our own use, but with 50% of the money you pay for induction go back to organizing the induction, and then a greater percentage of it go on some of these things that we are doing, and then we pay allowances of the staffs and do other things. Do you understand? So these are the issues. So hope, feeling optimistic about the future and having a positive outlook, but we believe that time will come, people will be readily available to support what we are doing. Do you understand? Readily available to support what we are doing. So we too, we are hopeful. Renew hope. So when our hope is going down, we renew it. Do you understand? We renew it. Renew it. First subsidy was removed, and then they give us a new hope. They say CG, is it CNG? CNG. And some people have changed their cars from PMS to consumption to the CNG consumption. Do you understand? So renew hope, hope, hoping. So they give you hope. Every leadership give you hope so that you continue hoping for something. Feeling optimistic about the future. You are, you are taking a particular program. Maybe you go to school. The essence of going to school is when you graduate, you have a better job, isn't it also? And then it keeps you hoping. Resilience, feeling the ability to bounce back from adversity or challenges, right? You fail election, but you are resilient. You contest again with the hope that you win. Is it not so? Is it not what Peter Obi and the Atiku are doing? Tinubu defeated them. I don't know whether he defeated them or what. INEC announced so. So we'll go with what INEC announced. It's not what we thought. So adversity. Something happened. Maybe you had an accident, your car damaged, your life preserved. To come back from that, resilience. Do you understand? Or Boko Haram attack, community displaced people, then keep resilient to hope that you overcome that challenge and come back. And then acceptance, feeling at peace with a situation of oneself. All right. So these are the issues. Our time is very, very far spent. Let me see how fast and how fast we can go. Maybe I will talk about this part B and then we'll move tomorrow. Maybe we'll continue with C, but let's see how it goes. All right. So let's look at importance of emotional intelligence. So first and foremost, let's define what emotional intelligence is. Emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, recognize, understand, manage our own emotions, as well as the ability to recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. Do you understand that definition? I say emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize first and foremost, understand first and foremost, manage first and foremost our own emotions. You understand first, recognize first, understand and manage your emotion first, right? And then as well, you recognize, you understand and influence the emotions of others. That's what it is. So by now, I believe the current administration is looking for better lies that will tell you when else they'll go up for their campaign. They'll come and tell you that they have started the coastal road across several states to Calabar. Do you understand? Coastal, waiting. They will tell you that project is ongoing. Give us so that we'll complete it. They will tell you that, don't worry, we are going to make sure that the economy fuel will reduce. The price will reduce to 500 or 300. Do you understand? So they are trying to influence your emotions because we understand Nigerians. Nigerians are people that in fact we forget easily. That's why Daniel Bora will go for an interview, and when they say you said this, he will say no, I didn't say it. Until they show him video, he will keep quiet. They say you said this, he said no, I didn't say it. They show him video, he keep quiet. That is Nigerians for you. So if the current administration goes out to do campaign now, if you tell them that you say that you do this now today, where is it? They'll tell you, no, I didn't say that. Oh, no, that's what I meant. That wasn't what I meant. So recognize your emotion and the emotions of others. Do you understand? So they can influence them. Left for me now, left for me alone. If politicians come to you, don't ask them for their money. Let them keep their money. But we'll collect money. I'll tell you the truth. The kind of followers we have, they're not good. In some countries, when people contest election, people sponsor them, support them to win election, crowdfund their elections. And then when they win, they do something to support their communities. But here, when you are contesting for election, you spend, in fact, before you even get the nomination, self, you chikwakwa. You know what chikwakwa is? You understand? You suffer. You spend. They make sure they were just waiting for you to come to dry you. So at the end of the day, you were not giving nomination. That's how you go. Or you were giving nomination, you didn't win election. It's not their problem. And that's why when they win, they don't come back. They want to recover all that you have collected from them when they were looking for it. So let's understand emotions and recognize emotions and know how to deal with them. You understand? It involves a set of skills that help us navigate social complexities, make decisions, and cope with challenges effectively. So emotional intelligence is often broken down into four main components. Emotional intelligence is broken down into what? Four main components. One is what we call self-awareness. That is first and foremost understanding yourself, ability to recognize and understand your own emotions, as well as how they affect your thoughts and behaviors. So self-awareness, you should be aware of your emotions. Do you know when you are getting angry? Do you have anything that you can deal with that? Do you know how your emotions affect your decision making? Do you know how they affect your behavior? So you have to be aware of this. Know when you are getting angry. Know when you are overreacting. Know when you are going out of a normal behavior. Do you understand? Self-awareness is number one component of what? Emotional intelligence. I want to discuss details about it. So let me just move forward. In another topic, we're going to discuss it in details. It's a topic of its own. We're going to discuss in details. Do you understand? Then we have what we call self-management or self-regulation. Another component is what we call self-management or self-regulation. The ability to control impulsive feelings and behaviors, manage your emotions in healthy ways, take initiative, follow through on commitments, and adapt to changing circumstances. So when you understand your emotions, you can be able to control what is running in your mind. All right. It's only when you don't understand your emotions that you can go and commit suicide. If you understand your emotions and they are pushing you towards suicide, you find a way to control and checkmate it. You are going through some serious emotions that are telling you to go and steal. You take this emotion, I'm not stealing. If you take the emotion you are not stealing, that's self-regulation, self-management. Control those impulses. Then we have what we call social awareness. The ability to understand the emotions, needs, and concerns of other people. Pick up on emotional cues and feel comfortable socially. So social awareness helps you to understand the emotions, needs, and concerns of other people. Self-awareness helps you to understand your own emotions. Social awareness helps you to understand other people's emotions, their feelings and concerns, right? Relationship management, the ability to develop and maintain healthy relationships, communicate clearly, inspire and influence others, work well in a team and manage conflict. This is what we're talking about here now. You understand? Relationship management. It's another component of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence helps you to relate with people well, manage emotions, and then deal with people in a honorable manner. Do you understand? That's what it is. So emotional intelligence is important for a variety of reasons in both in professional and personal context. So let's look at some of the key reasons why emotional intelligence is what is valuable. Number one, it improves what? Relationships. Individuals with high emotional intelligence tend to have better relationship with others. They enjoy marriages. They enjoy working together with people. Things like that. Do you understand? They are more empathetic, better at understanding others' perspectives, and skilled at communicating effectively. People with what? High emotional intelligence improve. They enjoy improved relationships. So, what is your level of emotional intelligence? Are you struggling to even work with effectively with your colleagues? Are you struggling to work with your partner well? Are you find it difficult to communicate when there is any disagreement? Then your emotional intelligence is low. It's very, very low. After every disagreement, you just park car on the road. Just somebody brush you small, you park car on the road. You want to stand there just to cause traffic, just because somebody brush you. You cannot just go park somewhere and then just clear and park, and then maybe you can settle with the person. You don't want. You just stand on the road. You stop the car. You cause traffic. You are arguing with the person. You lack emotional intelligence. The emotional intelligence is very low. Do you understand? Yes, I understand that maybe sometimes when you clear like that, people may run, but it doesn't matter. You understand? If it really matters, you can still chase them up and catch them at the next junction. You understand? If it really matters to you. Otherwise, you can leave it. Effective communication. Emotional intelligence helps individuals express their thoughts and feelings in a clear and constructive manner. Some of you, when you are angry, you'll be saying so. Okay, as I'm talking now, another person will be talking. We'll be talking. What I'm saying, you are not hearing me. What you are saying, I'm not hearing you because we are not listening. In communication must take place when I communicate, you listen, and understand and show concern and understand my perspective. And then you communicate, I listen, I understand your concern, understand your perspective, and then we understand each other and solve problems. When I'm communicating, you are communicating. I'm shouting, you are shouting. So who is listening to who? At the end of the day, nothing. You understand? You do not understand me, I did not understand you. So we'll go with that confusion. Bittered, enraged, frustrated. You understand? But assuming we calm down and discuss smoothly and communicate effectively with a reassuring tone of the voice, then we can understand ourselves better. Do you understand? That's why it is. So conflict resolution, people with high emotional intelligence are better equipped to manage and resolve conflict. Yes, nobody says that if you're a highly emotional intelligent person, then you will not experience conflict. No, you experience conflict, but you know how to handle your conflict. That's the most important thing, because it is not the arrival of the conflict that is the problem, but it's how you handle the conflict. So people with high emotional intelligence know how to deal with problems when they arrived. They know how to deal with conflict when they arrived. Do you understand? So that's why it is. Leadership skills. Effective leaders often possess high emotional intelligence. They can inspire and motivate others, build strong teams, navigate challenges or challenging situations, and make informed decisions. Leaders who are, one of the things that we lack in our leadership in this country is emotional intelligence. That's why a Senate president will take people who are angry and they say that they are going to the streets to go and protest. And you will say that while they are protesting, we will be eating. What level of intelligence is that? It's a statement that in other places they will remove the food you have in your mouth that you say you are going to eat. They will not allow you even to swallow the food you say you want to eat. You understand? But we are here. So we make careless statement. Someone can make careless statement about religion. Someone who is a leader can make clear statement about religion, can make clear statement about politics, inflammatory statement, and then nobody cares. Inflammatory statement, they make it and they don't just go away. Do you understand? Leadership skills, effective leaders often possess high emotional intelligence. So if you are effective, then it means that in your leadership, it means that you have high level intelligence. Are you going to point out? That's it. Stress management, emotional intelligence help individuals manage stress and cope with challenging situations effectively. Sometimes you cannot just go further. All right, you are stressed. You have to just hold on. You are stressed. You have to just manage it effectively. Hold on. Do you understand? You have to know what to do to reduce your stress, because you know that stress can make you cause the kind of disaster that you don't expect. Decision making. Emotional intelligence play a crucial role in decision making, right? By considering emotions along logic, individuals can make more balanced and thoughtful decisions. Do you understand? Then another one is personal well-being. So people with high emotional intelligence tend to have better mental health and overall well-being, right? They are more resilient in the face of adversity, have stronger self-esteem, and experience greater life satisfaction, right? So you need emotional intelligence, and that's why you are taking this course. And I believe that by the end of this training, your level of intelligence will increase, your emotional intelligence will increase. You will not just handle issues based on your impulses. You checkmate them. Take thoughtful actions, thoughtful decisions, informed decisions. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So I think we so emotional intelligence is a key factor in building successful relationship, effective communication, strong leadership, stress management, decision making, and personal well-being. Developing and enhancing emotional intelligence can have a significant positive impact on various aspects of life, right? How you handle your job, how you interact with people, and how you deal with situations. So I think we have spent enough time today because of some kind of challenges that we had in this training. So I will stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue with module module 1, chapter 1, part C. Do you understand? So tomorrow we'll be looking at the roles of emotions in decision making. So that's it. Tomorrow when we come, we'll start from here and then go into unit 2. All right. So any question? Thank you. Any question? Any question? Any question? If you have any question, you ask. If you have any question, you ask. If you have any question, you ask. Otherwise, we'll stop here today. All right. Amechi Woha, thank you. Fumilayo Ajaboso, Ambassador. Ambassador Fumilayo, thank you. Jibril Mohammed, thank you. Stella Maris, thank you very much. I appreciate all of you for taking time to be part of this training. Lady Jackie, thank you very much. We appreciate you. And Godia or Ibrahim, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Chijoke Eukaria, thank you. I appreciate you. So tomorrow we'll be having our training set time, and our inductions are coming up next month. Our inductions are coming up next month. Those of you that want to be licensed members, not just nominal members, because if you finish this training only and you do not apply to become a licensed member, we will give you a nominal certificate. But you apply to become a licensed member, it will help you. You start at the higher level. All right. So the application is still ongoing. If you're interested, you let me know so that we will add you in our WhatsApp group so that you can get the details information you need to become a member of the Institute. Induction will take place in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Enugu, and Abuja. All right. So if you are any of these zones, you can participate. And those of you in the northern part of the country, all of us are coming to Abuja. Both north central, northwest, northeast, all is Abuja. And then south is Port Harcourt, southeast is Enugu, and southwest is Lagos. So if you are in any of these zones, you can apply to be a member of the institute. Okay, Mr. Godwin, you are saying you are interested to become a member. Okay, take this WhatsApp number, take my WhatsApp number and chat me. Okay, God Peter also is saying he's interested. So you can take this number so that you can call me, and then we can chat me on WhatsApp. Then I can respond, share with you. +234 7033458730. All right. I'm posting it in the comment section. You will see it right there. All right, that's my WhatsApp number. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp. I will respond. I will guide you on how you can become a member. All right, that's it. +234 7033458730. Even if you're not in Nigeria, you can still become a member. All right, you can participate, you can join online, or we can connect you to our country offices. If you are in a place where we have country coordinators, we can connect you with them, and then you can be part of our membership in that country. So do have a lovely night rest. See you tomorrow by 7 p.m. It's going to get better tomorrow as you connect. Thank you and sleep well. So Oscar Ngoro, just my number is there. You can take it and apply. Thank you. Sleep well.